Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Fadilah with name 5554230074 from class D. And today I want to review the journal article with inflation control in Islamic economic perspective with the title is Pengendalian Inflasi dalam Perspektif Ekonomi Islam, Studi Efektivitas Instrumen Moneter Syariah di Lampung, with the author is Fitri Kurniawati, MA.Sc. So the first we got the abstract of the journal. So inflation is a rise in general price levels caused by factors like natural inflation, human error, cost push, spiraling, and imported inflation. In Indonesia, inflation increases socio-economic disparities and is unevenly distributed. Bank Indonesia, as a top monetary authority, aims to stabilize the rupiah. Study examines inflation control using Islamic monetary instruments in Lampung and their effectiveness. Inflation in Lampung mainly results from natural and human error inflation. While Islamic instruments such as state sukuk or SBSN have boosted the economy, and their impact is limited due to uneven development and poor coordination. And this research aims to enhance understanding of Islamic monetary tools for controlling inflation. So we move to the introduction. Inflation, the general rise in prices, reduces purchasing power and can harm low-income groups if unchecked. Effective control, often through monetary policy, is crucial for economic stability. Inflation arises from factors like high demand outpacing supply, currency depreciation, government policies, and public consumption trends. So Islamic economics emphasizes public welfare like al-maslahah al-ammah and uses Sharia-compliant monetary tools, differing from interest-based conventional methods. Bank Indonesia, under Law Number 3 of 2004, works to stabilize the rupiah using these instruments. Research into Islamic approaches to inflation control is vital, as conventional methods often fall short. Aligning policies with Islamic principles could enhance economic stability and public well-being. So there is a theoretical basis. There is 4 theoretical bases. The first is effectiveness. So effectiveness is the achievement of goals according to plans, focusing on outcomes that meet targets in terms of quality, quantity, and time. The greater the contribution of output to the goals, the more effective a program or activity becomes. And the second, there are Islamic monetary instruments. So monetary policy, managed by Bank Indonesia, aims to stabilize the rupiah by controlling the money supply and interest rates. It prevents economic stagnation or high inflation by maintaining balance. Key goals include price stability, employment, and a balanced international payment systems. The next is inflation in Sharia economics. So inflation in Islamic economics is of 2 types. The first is natural inflations caused by changes in demand or supply, example like higher export or shortages. And the second is human error inflation, caused by corruption, excessive taxes, or overprinting money. Both require government intervention to stabilize the economy. And the last is inflation control in Sharia economics. Monetary policy involves government actions through the central bank to control money supply, investment, and prices. In Islamic economics, it emphasizes wealth distribution, the prohibition of interest or riba, and profit sharing. The goal is social welfare, focusing on price stability, economic growth, job creation, and a balanced payment system. So we move to the discussion. The first is inflation control using Sharia monetary instruments in Lampung. Inflation in Lampung is caused by two factors. The first is natural inflation, due to unavoidable natural causes, and the second is human error inflation, due to human mistakes like corruption, excessive taxes, and excessive money circulation. In Indonesia, monetary policy involves expansionary and contractionary policies. Inflation control is managed through monetary instruments, with dual monetary policy applied by Bank Indonesia, combining both conventional and Sharia monetary instruments. And the second, there are effectiveness of Islamic monetary instruments on inflation control in Lampung. So, inflation control in Islamic economics focuses on avoiding riba or interest, gharar, maisir, and zulm. In Indonesia, three parties are involved. The first is Bank Indonesia, the government, and society. In Lampung, however, if inflation control is not optimal due to poor coordination, Sharia-based monetary instruments like SBSN have yet to target the real sector, limiting their effectiveness. Stronger collaboration between Bank Indonesia, local governments, and the community is needed to improve inflation control. And for the conclusion, is the use of Sharia monetary instruments in Lampung has shown some progress in stimulating the economy, particularly through the development of infrastructure using SBSN or Sukuk Negara, and however, this growth has not been evenly distributed, and the effectiveness of these instruments in controlling inflation is still limited. The impact of SBSN on inflation control in Lampung remains minimal due to uneven development and investment. And that's it, my explanation for the journal article review. I am so sorry if there has any mistakes, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.